Welcome back, everyone. Today we will be doing an overview on the positions from the last video. We'll start off with the Great British Pound US dollar. As you can see, we've found a bit of a support here, so we're going to leave our buy positions running to the band above. Once we get to the band above, we'll close out one of these positions and we will leave the remaining one position to the band above that, to the second band here. Okay. Now, the reason we do that is once price comes to this band here, we're going to see how it behaves to it. It could either be a strong resistance, which would send us back down to the fourth band here, which we would then re-enter a position for buying. If not, we find a support here, but either way we will close one of these positions here to secure our profit. And if it becomes a support and goes up, we still have another position secured for the future, right? So let's take a look at the Euro US dollar, for example. Here we still got 3 buy positions open. We did close some on Friday. We closed the position that we had a buy position here, and as you can see, it came to the upper band over here, which we then secured one of the positions. We closed the position because now you see it's kind of acting like a resistance, right? So potentially it could come back down to the previous band here. So what we did is we secured our position here, and we're going to see how price plays out. So over this week, we're going to see how it behaves on this band here. If we see that price is building a nice support, we're going to wait for it to come to the upper band over here, and we'll take some more profit while leaving some positions open. I tend to like to leave the furthest position open until we get to the upper bands here, to one of these bands anyways. That way we maximize the amount of profit so that we secure obviously the biggest amount of profit while we secure positions on the way. Okay. Taking a look at the US dollar CAD. This one we did close one position. I believe it was over here. If you refer back to the previous video, you'll see that we had a position over here that we closed just to secure some profits. We did break support over here last week with price coming down. We haven't yet reached this support area here. So once we get here, we'll have a better idea of what price wants to do. And once we do get here, we'll probably close maybe 1 or 2 positions out and see how it behaves. And if we see price rebounding again to the upper bands, we'll have another opportunity to enter some more sell positions. Okay? And you can see these Fibonacci circles really do tell a story. Okay, they're not randomly drawn. You can see that price reacts to each band accordingly. It either turns into a support or it turns into a resistance, as you can see up here. Okay, now going on to the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, you can see we've got 3 positions at this band. This is the 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th band here. Okay, we've got 3 positions open with a buy limit order at the bottom here. So price is currently at the 3rd band here, and you can see that it's resisting it. So that is a sign that we could potentially see a drop, but depending on how it behaves here, we can see it cross up and turn into a support point. Okay, so because we have a few positions here, what we're going to do is we're going to actually close one of these to secure the profit. We'll close that here. Okay, we closed that. Now we secured our profit here, and we're going to see how it behaves. If this resistance holds and sends price back down, we'll have an opportunity to re-enter, and we'll wait for it to go up again. And then again, if it comes down here and bounces back up, we'll close the position again. We still got 2 buy positions open. We'll wait for those buy positions to come to the upper bands here. We'll close one here, we'll close another one here, and we just pretty much milk the cycle there. Okay, going on to the Australian dollar, US dollar now. The Australian dollar, US dollar, same idea. We did close one position out of here. You can see price is currently at the top of the, what is this, 1, 2, 3, the 4th band, testing the resistance here. We could essentially see it break up to the top band here, which we would secure one of these buy positions, and we would leave the last buy position open to hit the top over here. Okay, same idea. If price comes back down over here, we'll look into where it finds support, and we would re-enter a small buy position. Okay, US dollar, Swiss franc, same idea. We had 2 buy positions over here at this top band. We closed one, I believe it was today. If not, it was on Friday. But anyways, we've seen that price is behaving as a support at this band over here. So we secured one of our buy positions. We're going to see what happens. Even if it continues to drop down, we still have one sell position over here to make sure we don't miss out on the drop. And if price goes up, back up to this band, we'll secure another sell position here, and we'll wait for the ride down. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much for what I got going on for an update on those positions. An analogy that I like to use is, what you're doing is you're essentially planting seeds. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to use horizontal lines at round numbers. Okay, as you can see, like at the round numbers, price tends to deflect or break through, so they tend to be good entry points. Like on the US dollar, Swiss franc, you see how price behaves at the round numbers, right? So what I like to do is I like to plant the seed. In other words, enter the position. And when it's time to harvest, when the season comes, you harvest the crop, right? So it makes it much less stressful. Like my main trading strategy is swing trading, because it's minimum screen time. You're not spending so much time all day on the charts trying to take small profits using big lots. So we use small positions on big swings rather than big positions on small swings, right? This gives room for breathing, so you're not stressed and you're not taking up your time, and everything seems to be much more fluent through swing trading rather than day trading. Okay, and it gives you more time to, spend time with family and do other businesses or whatever you got going on in your life. It minimizes the stress time for you, and I just see it as a much better way of trading. So that's a good way to think of it. Just think of it as you're planting seeds, you're waiting for them to mature, and you're harvesting the crop. Okay? And obviously, even with planting crops, you get unexpected things like droughts and whatever, like all sorts of like those types of problems. But it comes with anything, man. That's just the risk. You just got to, you have to plant wisely and just be patient enough to harvest your crop. It might take you a week, it might take you a month, it might take you 6 months to harvest your crop. It all just comes down to how big the cycle is and when it's ready to mature. It's not in your hands. Okay, news plays a huge role here. Like, for example, the US dollar CAD. We had the elections with Trump talking. He was talking about tariffs, and you can see what happened over here. We just shot right up. Okay, he was talking. I remember, I forget the exact date, but it was a Sunday night. He was talking about tariffs being enforced the next day, and price just gapped right up, right? And then what happened that Monday? They said, oh, you know what? We're going to delay tariffs for 30 days. And then boom, price just collapsed after that. Okay? That's why I like to use the Fibonacci circles. The circles over here, even whatever news it gives you the important points of interest. Okay? So we seen that when it was at this band, we seen that, okay, it's building a support and it's not breaking through. Trump starts talking his talk. Okay, price shoots up. Again, we see it come back down, support there, and then go back up. And then once the market opened on Sunday evening, price did not break. This was the resistance. Price did not break through it. It kind of broke through it, but it didn't close over it. So this was a strong indication that you're going to see price drop. Okay, and then that's essentially what happened. We had our sell positions open. We closed a couple over here, and you can see price going back down. So, yeah, that's all I got for today with the updates. You can see Great British Pound US dollars behaving pretty well over here on that support. But yeah, the community website that I was talking about in the previous video is almost up and running, and what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to have maybe the first 1,000 members as beta testers, and those members will have the 50% discount on the membership for lifetime. Okay, after we cross the 1,000 members, price goes to regular price. And what's going to end up happening is we're going to have an initial course, for like an introductory course for the community. So everybody that joins the community is first going to have the introductory course. That course will teach you how to draw all these circles. It'll teach you how to, where to place them, how to anchor them, what settings to use. There's a lot behind the scenes over here. I know you just see these lines and it might seem like they're randomly drawn to you, but obviously they're not randomly drawn, because you can see that they're showing you all the points of interest over here. All the points of interest get revealed through these circles. Okay, so the introductory course is going to teach you how to draw these circles, how to what settings to use, and what to look for, and yeah, and then after that, you'll have access to the community. The community, you can post your charts, ask your questions, and maybe you have new ideas with these circles. You can communicate it with the community, and we can grow overall as a community. But yeah, it's definitely something you guys don't want to miss out, and I think it's going to be a game changer for the Forex trading community. And yeah, these charts can be applied to crypto. These charts can be applied to the indices. They can be applied to stocks. They can literally be applied to everything. I'm just, the videos that I'm showing right now are on the Forex pairs, and I will be posting more on indices and on crypto as time goes. But yeah, for now, just be on the lookout. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Asher David, FC Trader 88. You can find me there. and I post updates pretty frequently on what's going on with the website and whatnot. And yeah, stay tuned.